Hey everyone, I watched the next episode of Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue, A Phase from the Past. Really love this episode. It's definitely one of Lightspeed's strongest episodes, and it's a very unique episode, like, within, like, the whole of Power Rangers. Like, if you were to go through all of Power Rangers and pick out the episodes like this, there's really not many. It's not a typical Power Ranger story at all. It's a very, like personal, like, character-driven episode, which is really nice, given that the last several episodes were all about, they were all action, very plot-heavy, trying to get the Titanium Ranger saved from the Cobra monster, and fighting Troika, and all that fun stuff, but now we get a more down-to-earth episode, and all focuses around Captain Mitchell and Carter, and building their relationship and their friendship for each other, and that's really cool to see. So anyway, it starts off with Captain Mitchell calls in the Rangers, and tells them that they have the day off. They can go do whatever they want. And it made me wonder, like, what, like, regular duties do they have in the Lightspeed Aqua base? I don't know. Like, do they have, like, were they assigned, like, maintenance duties or something in the Aqua base? Do they have, like, I don't know, jobs upkeeping something or other in there? Whatever. Because I thought they just... Oh, or is it, like, they have to train, and it's monitored by the Aqua base? That might be it. Anyway, the Rangers all go to the beach except for Carter. Carter goes up and he's training. He's honing his martial arts skills. Mitchell goes up and sees him, and he asks him, like, why isn't he down at the beach with the others? And, like, Carter tells him about how, let's see, I took notes here. Let's see. Oh, yeah, it's not yet that Carter tells him what's going on. Anyway, Mitchell joins him in his training. They spar a little bit. They go for a jog. And when they're jogging, they go through this field, and it looks a lot like the field that's in front of the Hillhurst house from Beetleborgs. Maybe it is. Anyway, let's see. I took notes. It was a couple days ago, because I've been working, and I don't have time to just sit down and do everything all at once like I usually do. So anyway, okay. Oh, the demons. There's no Diabolico anymore. Now it's Olympius in charge. Anyway, they're making plans to destroy the power stations of Mariner Bay. If the Rangers, or if there's no power, then the Rangers don't have equipment or something. Oh, and the Aqua base would probably be shut down so they could break into it easier. Anyway, oh yeah, and as they're talking about destroying the power stations, we cut to one of the power stations, and there's a school field trip going to see it. Of course there is. Anyway, there's a little girl with a bear that she calls Jeremy, and she, like, talks through the bear. Like, the teacher will say something, she says, Jeremy says, and then she says what she's thinking. Anyway, it reminds me of the character Kagome from Strawberry Panic. She had a teddy bear named Percival, and I remember in the show, other characters would say something, and if she wanted to give her input, she wouldn't say it herself, she'd talk through the bear. Pasivaru says. And then, yeah, anyway, back with Carter and Mitchell. Carter is telling Mitchell about why he wants to train so hard, and why he became a fireman in the first place. And we have a really cool flashback showing when Carter was young, he was in a fire, and a fireman saved him, and that inspired him to become a fireman himself, and to work really hard to be as good as that guy could be. Anyway, oh, we have... see, the monster that the demons send, Shockatron. I really love this guy's design. He has a really cool design. It's too bad that he was in this episode, because this episode doesn't even really need a monster. I feel like they could have used just one of the regular monsters, like maybe Loki could have come down and caused some problems, or Olympius. Actually, I would have really liked Olympius, because we still don't really know a whole lot about Olympius. We know he's like a devious character, but I mean, he is a demon. So, anyway, Shockatron, cool-looking character, like his look, like his voice, like a lot about him, but yeah, he's just kind of stuck in an episode that didn't really need a monster. It's one of those type of episodes. Anyway, he blows up the one power station, or does something to it. Anyway, see, blah, blah, blah. Oh yeah, Carter and Mitchell, they see it, they go over, Carter morphs to help out, and then Mitchell runs over the fire truck, and there's, I guess, a spare uniform there? Is that a thing? Like, do they keep a spare uniform? Or, like, I assume they probably would. Like, if it's a big fire, and I mean, this is supposed to be in California, right? So, yeah, they even in the 90s, they would have been used to, like, dealing with big fires. So, yeah, they probably would have, like, extra firefighting gear hanging on the fire truck in case some of it was damaged. They had to go back, swap out, go back in, and do whatever. So, anyway, Mitchell suits up. Carter's morphed. They, let's see. Oh, I lost my place in my notes. Anyway. Okay, here it is. Sorry. Let's see. Oh, yeah, Mitchell goes in. He finds, oh, yeah, the little girl with the teddy bear. Let's see. Mitchell goes in. He finds the school group. He's able to lead them out, but the girl drops the teddy bear. She goes back for it. She gets separated from the group, and she can't find her way back. So then, let's see, Mitchell gets a school group out, and then we cut to the Rangers are going to fight the monster. And, oh yeah, they defeat it. Like, really quick. Like, just immediately, just bang, done. Alright, and then Jinxer's not there to grow it. That comes later. Because we have a story to get through. Jinxer can come make the monster grow later, I guess. Anyway. Oh yeah. Carter's at the fire. He's gonna go in and help Mitchell, but then this guy runs up, and I think this guy's voice was dubbed over. I don't know if there was, like, an audio issue, or what. Like, I've heard there was some, like, sneaky thing Saban did to get out of paying people, like, what they deserved by dubbing them over. Like, if a character didn't speak with their own voice, if they were dubbed, then they wouldn't have to pay them as much or something. I don't know. Might have been something he would do. Anyway. Let's see. There's a guy who warns Carter, "Don't go in there!" I don't remember what he says, but it's like, it's a really weird voice. It does not sound right at all coming out of this guy's mouth. And I looked up on the Ranger Wiki after I watched this. The little girl with the bear, I can't remember what her name was. But anyway, she was dubbed too, and rewatching it, oh yeah, I can kind of see, like, she was dubbed by probably an adult actress or something. Okay. But the voice fits pretty well. Like, I had no idea that wasn't her own voice. So anyway, oh yeah, Mitchell goes in to save the girl with the bear. He finds her. Carter goes in anyway. Mitchell is holding up some pipes and stuff that are falling down. Carter leads the girl out, and he looks back at Mitchell, and for a second, he flashes back to when he was a kid and the fireman who saved him, and it looks a lot like Mitchell. Like, in the big bulky uniforms, I think any fireman would look the same in the dark, like in this smoky, burning building. Anyway, let's see. So Carter gets the girl out, then there's a big explosion, and they think Mitchell might be dead, which, it doesn't, the tension doesn't last. Like, it's Power Rangers, so yeah, he makes it out, everyone's like, yay, and then Jinxer shows up finally, delayed reaction, to make the monster grow. Hey, grow! He throws the card at Shockatron. Shockatron grows. The Rangers immediately defeat him again. Like, he was a cool-looking monster, but being cool-looking doesn't mean you're going to last a long time, I guess. Anyway, cut to the demons. Oh, and we get this, the start of this other subplot about the planets aligning. When the planets align, they can bring Queen Banshira back. Alright. Why? I don't know. Magic, demon, logic, I don't know. I don't know what the reason is. Anyway, Loki says, "I have a plan!" And him and Vipra go off to, I guess, formulate his plan. And Olympius is being a jerk, and he's like, "I don't trust Loki." And he's like, "I'm gonna make my own plans with blackjack and hookers." I don't know why he doesn't trust Loki. Does he have any reason not to trust Loki? Like, just because Loki has kind of a dumb guy voice, it doesn't mean he's really dumb. Anyway. Back at the Aqua Base. I say anyway a lot, don't I? Anyway. Back at the Aqua Base, Carter sees Mitchell. He's having some burns bandaged by Fairweather, and he has some other scars, like right where the fireman that he saw as a kid had, like, some fire and stuff fall on him. And Mitchell reveals to Carter that, yes, he is the one who saved Carter, and he's been keeping an eye on him ever since. Okay. I don't know why that was necessary, but whatever. Was that a Sentai thing? Maybe that was a Sentai thing. I don't remember. Anyway, So yeah, really strong episode, and one of the cool things, I don't think any season has, like, or any episode really, has ever had this kind of, like, a bond between the mentor and one of the Rangers like this. Oh, and then after this whole thing, the Rangers go back to the beach and fool around. And Carter's with them because he's learned that, he's allowed to take a day off once in a while. So yeah, outstanding episode. Really love this one. One of the things I was thinking about when I was watching this episode, after I was thinking about it, looking up on Ranger Wiki and all that, there's a lot of focus on the relationship building between Mitchell and Carter, but it's kind of weird. Why not Ryan? Like, wouldn't Mitchell want to get to know Ryan more? Like, I understand Carter is the Red Ranger, he's the leader, his personality fits this plot, this plot works really well, but I feel like they could have done something similar with Ryan. Like, the whole, I don't know, maybe they figured there were so many episodes all about Ryan that we gotta break away and do an episode about one of the other Rangers. So, just something I was thinking about. Yeah, not really anything else in my notes. Yeah, love this episode. It's a really strong episode of Lightspeed. I would definitely recommend it to anyone who wants something more from Power Rangers than the typical, like, Monster of the Day plot. If you want to see how Power Rangers can do, like, a very personal, a very down-to-earth story with characters, this is a very good example. This, I think, I'm trying to think of some other episode that does it this well. I can't really think of too many. Like, before this, I don't know, Lost Galaxy had some really good character stuff. Oh, Turbo had some really good character stuff. It wasn't the same as this at all, and it was way more comedic, but for some reason I'm thinking of, like, going deep into someone's character, and I was thinking of Cassie in the Turbo episode, Cassie's best friend, where her dog gets turned human, and we get a ton of focus around her and the human version of her dog, who she doesn't know is her dog, because he doesn't want to tell her, because I don't remember. But yeah, there was a heavy focus on, like, character in there, and we had, like, two actors who, like, really felt like they had a genuine bond together, and that was really cool. It was a way sillier episode than the Lightspeed one. Let's see, I'm trying to think. I don't know, maybe RPM, because RPM was very character-focused. So yeah, good episode. I recommend it. Hope you enjoyed this video. See ya.